I'll just press record. Okay, sweet. We'll just get you to individually just introduce yourself, your name, where you come from in Tonga and also in the United States, and yeah, we'll just go from there.
Both stuff. Huh? Well, I'm Kaoz. My parents are originally from Tonga. My mom, Homa, village is Homa, and my dad, his village is, I can't think of the village right now.
Palonga.
There you go, Palonga. And now I'm living here in San Francisco in California and Kona.
And I'm Kona, Tonga, and I'm right now I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. You guys are sisters. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, obviously you guys are, the world champions of women of wrestling, tag team champions, and you guys have been in the game for a little bit now. So could you talk a bit about that journey and how you guys got to where you are in the women's of wrestling, but also into professional wrestling? I read a bit about, you've got encouragements from other famous Pacific wrestlers or people that have been in the game. So yeah, could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so how we got in this journey, it's a long story, but again, it starts with a goal, and it was a lack of representation of Polynesian women and Tongan specifically female. And so that was our goal. And how it started was we went to the last Fifth Harmony concert for Dinah Jane, who's also Tongan. And we were just backstage and having someone like Ata, Dwayne Johnson's mother, speak it into existence and telling us that we could be the first Tongan female wrestlers and just make history with that. And that alone just opened the doors for me and my sister, and we just went for it. And that's how the journey started. And it's history now.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Did you want to add on to that?
Yeah, just to add on to a little to what my sister said. Yeah, when somebody with that much, that much knowledge in the wrestling industry, you get advice from them, you there's no choice but to do it, because if they tell you you're gonna make history, you're gonna make history. And then also getting knowledge from Hall of Famer Rikishi and Reno Anua'i, who were our trainers and just helped us throughout our whole journey in the beginning and trained us and toughened us up and got us ready for the wrestling world, inside the ring and outside.
Yeah.
Because for me, if you don't know the outside of the ring, then the inside won't work. You have to know the outside of the ring for the inside to just flow through. And yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And speaking of that journey, and being supported by Ata and Rikishi as well, is it a small community within the Polynesian wrestling community, and is it tight knit? Like you guys support each other and everyone knows who each other is? And
oh yes, definitely in the wrestling industry, we all help each other, especially with them being in the game, and that's even with the other Samoan female wrestlers. They don't like when you see another Polynesian, we get so excited because we're like, oh wow, and then it's just automatic to help each other. And if you know your knowledge, you're gonna share it with the new people. So yeah, we're all tight. We all talk and just find new ways to keep bringing our island community up and to the world.
yeah, beautiful. And speaking of that, I've seen you guys wear your gears and kahoas as well sometimes, and all the cultural wear, and also, adding some of that Tongan flavor to your guys' performances out there. How important is that to sort of represent Tonga on the big stage and get more awareness about that Tongan women can do this?
It's very important to us because we were raised with all these values and all this culture, and so it feels really good that we have this big platform and we get to show the world our culture and share that. And anything that we do in the ring, like I just hope the world feels it. to the way we walk, to the way we speak, to the way we dress. It feels really good to be on a big platform with CBS, Paramount, and then just having greats like Jeannie Buss, the owner of the Lakers, support us and let us be free and share Tongan culture.
Yeah, speaking on the wrestling gear that you're talking about with our kikis and all of that, that's very important for us to represent our culture, and just being on the WoW franchise. Sorry, am I still on?
Yeah, you're still on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Am I still on?
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing. Okay, am I good?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. So I can't even remember what that. Our gig is and representing our culture. That's important to us, and having the WoW franchise and the platform they give us, and to be freely open to letting us represent our culture. It means a lot, and we're forever grateful for the WoW platform.
Yeah, definitely. Looking towards, some of the people, some of our communities, our Pacific communities, what are some of their feedback or support that they've poured into you guys over your journey? Especially seeing you guys on the big stage. What are some of those messages been like?
We've been getting really good feedback from the whole Tonga culture, Samoa, even NFL players, Polynesian. They said they're like all like they're also proud of us, and yeah, great feedback.
Do you want to add on, or Nick?
Oh yeah, the feedback that we're getting, I was overwhelmed because it was so much feedback from the islands and just everybody back home and in the islands. Like, it reached out there, and for it to go all the way there, we have our grandpa still in Tonga, and he's trying to FaceTime us and tell us there's all these little girls talking about us. And then just even in the States, getting all these NFL players, because we have our culture all over the world now. And to have people that are bigger and bigger platforms than we are, giving us good feedback it's really good.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of Tongan supporters in our offices here. Heaps of our Tongan staff members have. When I told them that I was going to interview you guys today, they were really excited. And make sure to ask me. Make sure to tell me to ask you guys about your Tongan people and your heritage as well. So they're really excited that we get to chat today too. And saying that, the Tonga Twins, and your guys' culture, your cultural wear and your attire. How did that process happen? In order to get to the name Tonga Twins, and use some of your signature moves and your entrance as well. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I'm sorry. No, I didn't even hear. No, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. And say that, the Tonga Twins, the name, and you guys ring gear, you guys entrance, as well as some of the performances you guys do, and some of your signature moves too. How was that process in sort of forming a way that you guys use your Tongan heritage in the way that you represent it in the ring? How was that process?
Oh, that process, well, for WoW, women of wrestling itself, every character on the roster is like, they're authentically the character. We are the Tonga Twins. And so that was easy for us. And everyone was just on board and loved it. How our years originally came when my auntie, she had made one personally herself for us for our in-ring gear. And so we were grateful that we were able to bring that same gear and the same design that she made us before she passed away into WoW. So that's how that came about. And then everything just flowed together.
Beautiful. Do you want to add on to that? Was that all good?
Yeah, I think she said it all.
All good. Okay, moving on to the next question. Last couple questions. Obviously, the women's Royal Rumble happened over the weekend, and you've seen some of the great superstars, the women superstars in WWE. Is that a goal for you guys to end up, in WWE one day, or are you guys just focused on right now building and WoW at the moment?
Right now, it's just focused right now on WoW and just making sure that WoW is gonna be here longer, and just the longevity of WoW, because WoW we're different. We're an all-female based roster. Every match is females. When you go to another company, you barely see women's matches, maybe one if they get lucky. So yeah, we're right now focused on WoW Women Wrestling and just expanding it. Yep. She agrees with me.
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, right now we're just focused on WoW. It's everything we represent, the women empowerment, and just expanding and taking it to the next level every time.
Awesome, man. Just my last couple questions for you. To the young Tonga kids, young girls especially, who are sort of thinking about getting into wrestling, or seeing you guys doing your thing and would like to get in the ring one day. What are your messages to them, and and messages of support, or wanting them to get into the same thing that you guys are doing?
Yeah, my message would be just be you, stay you. Don't let nobody tell you who to be. Go outside the box and represent yourself to the fullest.
Yes, so you took my what I was gonna say. She took everything I was gonna say. I would say if you are trying to get into this business, I would say hit me and my sister up. We would love to help another Polynesian girl, Tongan, someone, whatever. Yeah, we're here to help.
Yeah, awesome. And just my last question for you guys: if you could have any Pacific food on your plate right now, what would it be and why?
Ooh, right now, Lucy and Mayake all day.
Yeah.
I would say sapasui and kumala.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for your guys' time. I'll just stop the recording there.